Okay, so you might have seen that Milton is coming to the state of Florida. Yeah, you might have seen that it's a Category 5, Category 4, tomato. Yeah, that means it's pretty strong. It is definitely coming. It is definitely going, it's pretty strong. You might have seen that. Yeah. But, yeah. And you can also see that I am right here in the lot. Because, yeah. I get it. If you're not a local, you won't understand. But if you're a local, then you know hurricanes are when we party. Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Nick, and I am the local South Florida Uber driver. I'm local just because you never really know where I'm going to be in the next couple of days, months, years. But I primarily work the South Florida market. And in today's video, I'm discussing whether or not you should work during a hurricane. Because, yeah, I don't know about you, but I'm out here. But, yeah, first and foremost, if you like that I'm a real driver and I'm really out here in these streets, man, hit the like button. Just hit the like button for me. I definitely appreciate it. And if you want to see more of my content, you want to get the little notification that say Nick Williams is posted, man, hit the subscribe button, man. Just do it now. Because I'm out here in the hurricane. Like, you should subscribe for that. And lastly, I am a certified life insurance agent. Look, it's a hurricane in the state of Florida, which means people could potentially die. So, I know it's a morbid subject, and I know y'all be like, man, come on, just hurry up. But you should get you some life insurance if you don't have any. Start with $50 a month. Just hit the link in the description. Doesn't take long. Start with $50 a month. But yeah, with that being said, man. So you probably clicked this video because, yeah, you seen that it's a hurricane coming to the south. Well, it's more so coming to the middle, like north, like central Florida. But, it's coming to Florida. It's a hurricane coming to Florida. You've probably seen the news. It's one of the strongest hurricanes that we've had in quite a while. Really stronger than Katrina. Damn near stronger than Andrew. These are the two biggest storms that more so Miami, but like that we've had like in the past damn near 2-3 decades. Like, Irma, you had, I don't know, it was a couple others, but they weren't as bad as Katrina and, Wilma, yeah, whatever. But outside of that, Andrew tops the cake because Andrew basically devastated Miami, and, you got Katrina, which, again, devastated Miami, so, you know what I'm saying, like, you got, those are two, like, probably the biggest, and then everything else kind of falls in between. But yeah, man, Milton is right now, it's said to be a Category 5, which is crazy, man, because I done lived down here most of my life, and you don't hear a Category 5 hurricane. I'm gonna just be honest, you don't hear that a lot. Like, Category 5, that means like it's gonna be absolute destruction, huh? Well, it is what it is. So does that mean that I'm gonna be working during the hurricane? Does that mean that you should work during the hurricane? Okay, I'm gonna give you the obvious answer. Obviously, no. Because it's a Category 5. That's the strongest hurricane that you could ever have. That's crazy. So instead of saying it in Miami, if you're in Tampa, if you like in Central Florida, no, you don't work. You need to get out of Dodge. That's really what you need to be worried about. But down here in Miami, Lauderdale, South Florida, we not really gonna get it like they are gonna get it. It ain't really gonna hit us like it's gonna hit them. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna hit them in the mouth. But us, it ain't really gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just, I know everybody watching this probably from different parts of the world and like, oh man, it's a hurricane. You gotta be an idiot. And it's like, you just don't understand. Like, like I said, I'm a local. As a local, we throw hurricane parties. All of that stuff that you've heard on the news during a hurricane, it really happens. Like, I really will go to a party during a hurricane because it's a good time. It's fun. It's cool. It's calm. You know, it's enjoyable. You know what I'm saying? Like, the temperature ain't crazy like it normally is. You know, you got the wind going, so it creates a nice little background. You don't got to worry about the flies and the mosquitoes because it's so much wind. I'm not gonna lie. Hurricane party sounds pretty good. It sounds pretty good. But yeah, man, like, since it's not hitting us directly and it's up there, I'm gonna be out. That's all I can say. I can't tell you what to do. And I mean, obviously you got to use your common sense. So the other thing about hurricanes, when we have them, when it doesn't hit us, is the rain and the flooding. That is what matters, because yeah, flash flooding is crazy. You know, it can be completely clear, and then next thing you know, it looks like a river. That part, you gotta be paying attention. So I would say be highly selective of your rides if you're gonna go out, but you really gotta be careful, because that is a crazy part. I'm not gonna lie to you. Personally, I'm not gonna be in areas where it's gonna flash flood. I'm not gonna be in areas where it is known to flood crazy like that. Like, so I'm just gonna throw out Hollywood. Like, if you from Hollywood, you know Hollywood floods just on the regular. So I'm probably not gonna go to Hollywood. If it's a ride into Hollywood or something like that, I'm not going there because I ain't trying to swim. But, you know, I'm definitely gonna work. That's me. But like, should you work? Listen, this is why I always tell you guys, this is the other side of that too. I always talk about investing, and I always talk about, like, you know, when you work with a purpose, put your money up, work hard. I always say work hard for the moment so that you can have tomorrow. Work hard right now so that you could do something with that money that you made. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's that you going to, you know, you putting it into a business. Maybe it's that you putting it into an investment. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it's that you buying a house, buying a car. Whatever the case is, that's what I always say. Like, if you're going to work hard, you're going to have your money, like, you're going to make your money, but use it for something that's going to be beneficial. So in this situation, if you actually did that, oh shoot, my bad. If you actually did that, you would have, you know, hopefully you got some money put aside. And if you got some money put aside, don't work. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not worth it, because the dangers outweigh the risk. You know, especially if you're in your own car. If you're in your own car, it don't make sense to work. It just doesn't. Because there's too many things that can happen, that can go wrong, that can mess up, that can cause, you know, you can get into an accident, and that's your personal vehicle. You're on the hook for that. Like, you got to take care of whatever happens, you know what I'm saying? And then you're obviously going to be putting dirty passengers, I mean, well, not necessarily dirty, but like wet people back there. So it's like, is it worth it? No. But for me, because I rent, and again, I'm not saying that I'm just going to be like, I'm not trying to swim. I'm being very selective. I'm going into the areas that don't flood crazy. Like, yeah, it's going to be surgery. That's all I'm going to tell you. So I'm going to be working. I've been working. But I also am paying attention to the way that the market is going. I'm also paying attention to how the atmosphere is, how like is it like going crazy around me? Like what type of request am I getting? Now I'm not gonna be picking up people for $3, $2. I'm just, you gotta know, like if you out here, if you gonna work, you can't just work for pennies. You know what I'm saying? You're basically putting your life on the line at that point. Like for $2. Nah. So I mean you gotta make it worth it. But yeah, like I know how to drive in rain. I know how to drive in floods. So it's not a big deal for me because, you know, I've been through it. But if you haven't done that, then yeah, you know, again, it's not worth it to put your life at risk. I'm a local. I do this, you know, if you know the South Florida market, it rains crazy like every year. You know what I'm saying? There's a period where like every month it's just raining. Every day it's raining, especially the summer. So it's like you get used to it. Now again, obviously this is a hurricane, strong winds, you know, storm surge. So I'm not saying that it's just another day, but I am saying that there's a part to it that you can kind of, for me, I know what I'm doing. I'm not going crazy. Like this is so okay. So this is what I mean. I know I'm kind of rambling in this moment, but like there's a reason why you have storm chasers. Storm chasers obviously understand the risk, but they're used to the risk, so they kind of mitigate the risk. So if you're gonna drive today, long story short, mitigate the risk. Know when it's gonna get bad, and when it gets bad, you need to go on inside. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna be out all day. I'm gonna be kind of working. I'm gonna kind of trying to fill my bank account during the day so that I don't have to be out at night. You know, and if it's decent or if I'm in a good area, you know, whatever, I might think about it. But you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm definitely gonna work during the day. I'm definitely gonna work before the quote unquote bans are supposed to start hitting down here. You know, I'm going, you know, I'm thinking about, but I'm trying to be careful. So that's the whole point of this video. Should you work during a hurricane? No, is the simple answer. But if you gonna be hard-headed like people like me, and you gonna do it anyway, you need to mitigate your risk because it is a very dangerous situation. And you know what I'm saying? Like flash floods are real. You really can be driving down the street and it looks dry, and the next thing you know, it's a river going by you. So you really need to know your areas. This is one of those times where you need to know where you're going. You need to know the area. You need to cherry pick your passengers, cherry pick your rides if you're going to do that. Again, I'm not promoting that, but yeah. So should you drive during a hurricane? No, that's the final answer. But yeah, with that being said, man, I just wanted to kind of make a video and just tell everybody, stay safe out there, make your money. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Deuces.